Thanks for joining me. If you're just tuning in, you're watching the Ghanaian Farmer. My name is Enyunam, and standing next to me now is Eric Hodgson. He is a technician in charge of animal session in the IT village. It's a whole session on its own, but it's still in the campus or the compound or University of Cape Coast. Mr. Ando, thanks for joining me. Now, briefly, when we say technology village, you know, what do you guys do here? The animal session, what do you do?
Yes, the technology village, what we do is a non-traditional animal rearing. That is, we have turkey, we have guinea fowl, we have grass cutter, we have quails, we have bees. These are non-traditional animal rearing, unlike the traditional one whereby we have the poultry, a large number of birds and they produce. Here we normally use it for student practicals, and then we sell the produce also for the staff in the university.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us and welcoming us. Today our focus is on quail farming, but we want to start from the basics, the scratch, before you even see the birds. Now, what do we see here? What do we see here?
Yes,
what is this?
These are the quail eggs.
These are?
Yes, these are the quail eggs.
Okay.
When they lay eggs, this is what we get. As the chicken is having its own eggs, the turkeys are having their own eggs. Quails are also having eggs, and these are how the eggs are.
Right. What's the size of this egg?
Actually, the size, I haven't measured the size.
Okay.
So that one you take it.
All right, that's fine. So what is done in this room where we find ourselves with this incubator right in front of us?
Here we do incubation. So we have incubators that we hatch our eggs. So the quails currently we have some in the incubator, and then we are hatching it. So 3 days ago, we have put the eggs in it, and so as the incubator is on, it will be providing the temperature and the humidity that the eggs needs.
All right. Now let's go. Take it easy a bit. The eggs. At what point in time do you collect them from where they are, from the cages?
Okay. For the eggs, the birds are around from 6 to 8 weeks. They have started laying, and then when they start laying, it's not early as they start laying, then you collect the eggs and you hatch. We first of all separate the male from the female. So the eggs that they produce are not fertilized, so that one you can sell to the staff. But a couple of weeks, then we add some of the male to a specific female, selected female, and then they will mate them. And so when they mate them, the egg that they produce is fertilized eggs. And so that is what we normally bring here and we hatch.
Okay.
And then we start another batch of quails.
All right. So this machine is an incubation machine.
It's an incubator.
It's an incubator.
Yeah, yes.
What is the capacity of this? How many quail eggs can it take?
Currently, this one is taking 300 quail eggs.
300 quail eggs?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, so when you arrange the eggs, let's open it small for them to see. When you arrange the eggs,
yes, please.
How long would they stay in there for before they hatch?
If the eggs are here, 18 days, they are hatched.
They stay for 18 days?
18 days.
And then they get hatched?
They get hatched.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So under what temperature should I actually put the machine?
Yeah, the temperature we are looking at 69 to 70 degrees Celsius, and humidity should be less than 80%. So you have to check all those things and see that fine. The eggs, they get enough heat that they have to hatch. Yes.
Does it mean the birds cannot hatch their own eggs? Is that why you're using the incubation machine?
No, the birds can hatch their own eggs, but the issue is that when you allow the birds to sit on it and hatch the eggs, it will delay our process. One of the things is that when the birds are sitting on the eggs, they will not be laying. And then when after hatching, when they are brooding their the babies, yes, they will not be laying, and that will take a period of time from our birds laying. So we don't want them to lay eggs. We want them to keep on laying, and we don't want them to hatch and then
and sit on it.
Yeah, sit on it.
Be caring for the babies.
Yeah, be caring for the babies before they become old. So as this one, we collect the eggs from them, and they continue to lay eggs. You get more eggs than you allow them to sit on it before. Yeah.
On a daily basis, do they lay daily basis?
Yeah, they lay daily basis.
So on daily basis, how many eggs do you collect?
Every 24 hours, they are laying eggs.
How many quantity of eggs do you collect from the farm?
Yeah, depend on the quantity, the number of birds, especially the female that you have. But currently, we have been collecting 2 crates per day. Yes, we are collecting 2 crates per day because we have sold most of the birds.
I'll be taking my viewers to the farm for them to see the cages and the bed, how it looks like. Amazing. Now, Eric, how much does these crates of quail eggs cost?
Yes, currently we sell it 25 cities.
25 cities.
Yes, please.
And it has about how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
30.
So 30 in each crate.
Yes,
and it's going for 25 cities.
25 cities.
Between the eggs and the meat, which one do consumers prefer more?
Yeah, the consumers prefer the meat. Per my experience here, the consumers, they prefer the meat because a lot of people, when they come, they don't buy in 1 or 2 or 3 of the birds. Some come 30, some will request for 50, some request for 10. So that one, the moment, especially in the Christmas, when we open for sales, people are just rushing in. And
I see.
We have to even hot because we don't hot, all of our birds will go off, and then we can't hatch another bird. That is why we are incubating more to replace those ones that we sold them off.
Okay. The incubator, is it sold in Ghana or you buy it from abroad?
Yes, it's sold in Ghana.
It's sold in Ghana?
Yes, please.
Okay, do you have a fair idea of averagely how much these size will cost?
This, we bought it around 180 cities.
Okay.
1,800.
1,800.
Yes, that is
okay. Is there
80 million.
Okay. Is there any kind of maintenance I'll be doing when I have my incubation machine?
Actually, we have control measures that we normally do, or preventive measures that will not incur any faults. But when it develops faults, we have in touch with the company that sold to us, so they will come and do the maintenance for us.
Okay. I've heard about a lot of health benefit of quail eggs. Can you share 1 or 2?
Yes. The quail eggs is very delicious and it does a lot of things. One is that it cleans your blood and it's very good for your eye, for your pressure, for your immune system, and in so many. The shells are also good for animals, especially for snails. And they eat the
so
shells.
you use the shell to produce feed for
please.
snails.
Yes, please.
I see. So that's really interesting.
Okay. You can even just put them in the cage for the snails, and the snails will just be eating it.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So in this case, do you also at a point sell the shell also?
Yes. Currently, we sell the eggs, and then the eggs are taken away. So we don't get the shells unless unless maybe it's got spoiled and we have to take off the yolk, and then we use the shell for feeding.
I see. All right, but have you taken time to find out the interest of people who consume it? What are some of the feedbacks they give you?
Yes, those who have experience of taking quail eggs, they always testify the truth that it really helps in terms of their pressure levels, in terms of their eyesight, in terms of their children, their bones, and it has a lot of calcium in there, and does a lot for especially the children when you mix with their feed.
All right. If I collect my eggs, how should I keep it for? And also, if I buy from you, how should I keep it, the eggs?
Yes, the eggs, you can just keep it in a cool, dry place. You can also put it in a fridge to preserve it.
How long can I keep it in the fridge for?
Yes, it can be in the fridge for 3 weeks. Yes, 3 weeks to 1 month. It's fine.
It can be in the fridge?
Yes, it can be in the fridge.
Oh, okay. All right. Also, the eggs that the quails are laying, I can see there are differences in colors. There are some dotted with brown, black, and all that. Why are they like that?
Yes, this one actually, that is how the eggs are.
Okay.
It depends on the breed, and so the kind of breed that you have to produce the tinted eggs, the specific, like this form, is the kind of breed that we are having here. When you go to different places, they have different breed, and their eggs are also different colors. Yes, from this one.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Now, if this is the first time somebody is seeing quail eggs, what do you have to tell them about quail eggs?
They should have a feel of it. Like in the morning, you can just crack one of it, and then.
Can you crack one and?
Yes, you can just in the morning if you want to.
Is it that soft?
Yes,
I see.
It's that soft. You just crack it, and then you nicely.
You just drank it?
Yes, it's very nice. And you can just have a try of it. It tastes so sweet.
I see.
Yes, it tastes so sweet. So
I'll take one home so I can go and try it and see how it tastes like, because the way Eric is drinking this thing.
It's very fine because I'm thinking about boosting my immune system. So, and this is it's like something that is cooked. Yes, when you take it, yes, it's like something that is already cooked.
Right. In terms of preparation, do you boil or you fry? Can I fry like the way I fry regular eggs?
If you fry it, look at the size of it, and
so I have to crack the whole crate.
The number of eggs that you have to crack them before you fry.
Okay.
But for boiling, this is fine.
Okay. All right. Okay, so viewers, this is the Ghanaian farmer, and today our focus is on quail farming here in Ghana. So quail farming is not too popular as considered to other birds like the guinea fowl, the turkey, and also the regular poultry we know. Today we want to promote how other farmers who are looking at option. Okay, so if I don't want to do poultry, is there any option? This is a great option. It's profitable, the demand is high, it costs less to go into quail farming as compared to the other line of farming. Now let's move from here and go straight into the farm itself. They have slaughtered a lot of the quails, so you might not see a huge number of them, but it's the information that should matter to you. That would help you to do comparison between regular poultry farming versus quail farming. Which one would you go for? I'm going for a quick bit, but when I come back, you see me in the farm. Stay tuned. So gone by was an insightful conversation about quail eggs, but our focus, the bigger focus or the bigger picture, is about quail farming for commercial purposes. So we are right now in the structure where there is a cage that houses the quail birds. So you can see some very tiny birds in a cage right behind me. These are quails. This is how it looks like. You're still watching the Ghanaian Farmer. My name is Anina, and I'm still here with Eric. Now, Eric, we've talked about the eggs and the hatching process.
Yes.
But when someone hears the word quail, what exactly, what kind of bird is referred to as quail?
Yes, the quail birds they are normal birds. Mostly they are desert birds, and they have resistance to temperature. So mostly in the northern part of Africa, they are much found there, and it's a meat that we eat, like someone have gotten a chicken and you are enjoying it, and the same as also
quails.
The quails. Yes.
Okay. Now, is quail farming new in Ghana?
Yes, actually, it's not new, but it wasn't all that popular.
Right.
Until recently, a lot of people are trying to invest into the quail production.
Okay, so if I want to start quail farming,
yes,
how do I go about it? What do I need to put in place before even bringing in the birds or the eggs?
Actually, for quails, you need your cage. We normally prefer, yes, we normally prefer the battery cage because they are birds, they can fly, and you need to keep them where they will not be moving up and down, and all their concentration will be on the food and the water that they will be taking. You should also have a shade for them, like a structure we have here. If it's not like this, it could be in your porch, it could be in a place that at least you have covered the sun, the direct sun on them, and they are okay to live. And then you look for your parent stock, that the kind of breed that you want to invest into it. And the broiler type of the quail is the Cotanix, and that is mostly common for our rearing. So for what we have here, if you have your cage, you have your parent stock, and then source of water. They need water a lot. It's about 70% of their body
need water.
Yes, need water. So you need to provide them with the regular water, and the water have to be flowing.
All right. So averagely, how much, as a small farmer who wants to try the market for quail farming, how much am I expected to spend on this cage if I want the same size?
Yes, the average we are looking at 2,000, 2,500 thereabout. Depends on the materials that you are going to use to make the
cage.
The cage, yes.
Okay. And we have how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yes. Actually, the steps are 6. But yes, we have 6 steps on this one.
Right.
Yes. It could go higher than this.
Than this.
Yes.
Depending on the space you have.
Depending on the space. And then for the length, you could also open up per your size that is more appropriate for you. So that one is not restricted actually. You could even see that for us, our own, with this size that we have also divided it into two. Yes, it's for a purpose.
Okay. Now, what is the capacity if I'm filling these whole 6 levels? How much am I expected? How many beds?
Yes, currently this one we put 300 beds in. 300? Yes.
Just this one can take 300?
Yes, can take.
All right.
Every chamber will take 50.
Nice, very good.
Yes.
So even just this one is giving you 300 beds. The parent stock, when you're about to start, where do you get them from? Ghana or imported?
Yes, we have some in Ghana.
Okay.
Like here in UCC, you can get the parent stock from our breeds that we got from one of the Ghanaian producers. And when we started breeding, every time we want to do the multiplication, we just hatch them and then we are moving on. Okay. So when you also get the parent stock from us, it can just be multiplying them. They have resistance to diseases, and they are not easily killed. Or when they are growing up, after brooding aspect, that sometimes 1 or 3 mortality will occur. But when they grow up like this, it's very difficult for them to die.
Now, about disease resistance and all that, does it mean that the annual outbreak we hear from poultry farmers, you guys don't experience that?
No, that one we don't experience. We don't experience that. We haven't experienced some before anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, my next question would be the feed you give them. What is it made up of? What and what do you? Because I've seen maize, and the maize I think is yellow corn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so maize and what else?
Yes, the feed we have maize in there. We have wheat bran. We have oyster shells. We have fish meal, and we have oil and. It's
some few other things.
Yes, and
mixed up to give them the
premix. We have other premix that we add up and then we mix. We add salt, all of them.
Right.
Yes,
At what temperature should I keep my cage so that my birds will be comfortable and lay? And at what temperature? If I don't have money to put up such a structure, this is a whole structure before the cage is in there. What temperature should I keep my cage?
Yes, actually, these bears, they are like the normal bears. They can resist any temperature that you leave them in. They are fine, but the issue is that you need to, you should also have a feeling for the animal, that why do you have to leave them in the sun? If they are in the wilderness, they just be roaming about and nobody gives them any shade.
Right.
They are fine, but we also feel like we have some animals that they are mammals, and then you need to create a shade for them to at least give them that freedom, and then they could do their activities.
All right, so real quick, what is the advantage and disadvantage of having a quail farm compared to regular poultry bears? Like I'm seeing some guinea fowls and some chicken walking around.
Actually, for quail farming, a lot of people are now getting to know the benefit you could get from the quail eggs, the quail meat. So the market size is not like the poultry, mostly at the Christmas and the Easter festivals. People are looking into the chicken, yes, they want a bigger one. But this one too, trust me that when you get your nice vegetables and you roast it, put the vegetables in it, and then you roast it nicely and you have a taste of it. The next time, nobody will tell you that
you should go and buy again.
Yes, come for quail. And you have a lot of benefit from eating the quail eggs and then the quail meat to that of the poultry bears.
Okay, so are you saying categorically that quail farming is profitable?
Yes, quail farming is profitable. These ones, they could lay up to 6 months, 9 months. They are still laying. So if you have these bears that you not be buying vaccines, mortality is very low, and they are laying every day. Why wouldn't you make money? And this is not that you have to spend the whole day with them. When you feed them in the morning, they are fine. So evening you come and check up on them, they are fine.
Who are mainly your customers?
Yes, here the university staff are customers, and then those in the country, and those outside also come here. When they come, they know that for the university we have a technology village, and when they come, they will just come in. Others, outsiders who come to the country, they also pass by and they also get the quail eggs and then the quail meat. Yes, for their consumption. Do
I need some special knowledge to be able to own a quail farm?
The knowledge you need is not much like the poultry. Yes, this one, anybody can start it. And because they are bears, they can live in the wilderness. You need a little care about the quails. Unlike the poultry, you have to be there changing their water, and that one is very stressful. But this one,
what time in the year is your best season to sell? I mean, selling your quails.
Yes, for here, mostly in the Christmas and the Easter, and then when we have Fetu festival. Like
Christmas when people are eating goat, people come for quail?
Yes, like this, just Christmas.
Right.
People come and they will just request for 50 bears, 30 bears.
Right.
Yes, and we slaughter them and give it to them. Yes, and they really enjoy it. Myself too, sometimes,
I know.
I
mean, when we're in the hatchery room, you saw him drinking the eggs. So
it's good to enjoy what you have produced.
I know. Okay, so how much is one bed? If I'm saying, okay, Eric, I am ordering for 5 beds, slaughter, prepare for me.
Yes.
How much am I looking at spending?
It's 15 cedis.
One bed is 15 cedis.
Yes, one bed is 15
So 30, 60, 75 cedis.
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Very, very cool. All right. Okay. All right. So there you have it. It's all about quail farming. We were initially in the hatchery room where there are some eggs that are being hatched, because according to the manager in charge, if you leave them to lay the eggs and also hatch it themselves, it takes a longer period and it's not good for commercial purposes. Unless this one you're doing it to consume, you and your family, then you can allow them to lay the eggs and hatch it themselves. They eat the same feed, you know, just like the poultry birds, and the mortality rate is very low. They are very resistant to disease. What else do you want? I think if you're considering of going to livestock farming and you have heard a lot about guinea fowl, turkey, and other birds, quail is another profitable bird you can invest your money into. And with this cage, it will last as long as you can care for. So it seems the investment is one time.
Yes.
And then the rest is more of the profit you'll be making. Now,
yes.
how do we reach out to you quickly? Any social media handles, any number that viewers can reach out to you for further questioning?
Yes, actually, if you want to reach up to us, you can call us 0546 45 26 53. And anytime you come to the University of Cape Coast and you ask of the technology village. And you just come to the technology village, we're always available. We're always around to assist you. Get either the battery cage or the
you sell the cage as well?
Yes, we don't sell them, but when you come, we can order for the battery cage. Yes, and then you can easily take it along.
Right. So Eric Ando Haxin, he is technician in charge of animal session here in the technology village in the University of Cape Coast campus. My name is Enunam. This has been the Ghanaian from another insightful, knowledgeable interview. Please subscribe. Yes, you subscribe and also share the link so that somebody else who is thinking about farming can find an option, can find a niche and start something like that. My name is Enunam. Thanks for watching. If you see me, call me Ghana's finest farmer. Thank you very much. Thank you.